Deep in a sun-dappled forest, where the leaves whispered secrets to the wind, lived a curious little squirrel named Nino. One bright morning, while digging for his breakfast, Nino's paws hit something hard. He brushed away the fallen leaves, and his eyes grew wide. Buried in the soft earth was a shiny golden acorn. It glimmered as if it held a tiny star inside. "Wow, this must be magic," he whispered, his heart thumping with excitement. Nino, being a practical squirrel, first tried to eat it. He gave it a little nibble, but bonk. It was as hard as a rock. "Ouch, my teeth," he squeaked. "Ida-do-da-da." His next idea was to plant it. Maybe it would grow into a tree of golden acorns. He carefully pushed it into the soil, but the moment it touched the ground, poof, a cloud of shimmering golden dust burst into the air, swirling all around him. Suddenly, Nino felt a strange lightness in his paws. He wasn't on the ground anymore. He was rising, floating gently up, up, past the lowest branches, above the tallest trees. "Whoa, I can fly!" he shouted, doing a joyful little spin in the air. Down below, the other forest animals looked up in amazement. The birds chirped in surprise, the rabbits hopped and cheered, and even the grumpy old bear, who was usually napping, woke up and rubbed his eyes in disbelief. Nino was having the time of his life, soaring like an eagle. Then a golden glow around him began to flicker and fade. The magic was wearing off. Nino started to fall, tumbling faster and faster towards the ground. "Help!" he squeaked, flapping his tiny paws wildly, but it was no use. Just as he thought he was about to become a squirrel pancake, the golden acorn on the ground pulsed with one last brilliant flash of light. A gentle gust of wind whooshed up from it, catching him like a soft blanket and slowing his fall. He landed safely on a soft patch of moss, his little heart racing like a drum. He looked over at the golden acorn. It had lost its magical shine, but something incredible was happening. Where it had fallen, a tiny green sprout was pushing its way out of the earth. But this was no ordinary sprout. Its leaves were made of pure, shimmering light. Nino looked at the glowing sapling and smiled a wide, happy smile. "Maybe the real magic wasn't in the acorn after all," he said softly to himself. "Maybe it's in believing that something amazing can happen." As the sun began to set, casting long, peaceful shadows through the woods, the tiny tree twinkled like a new star in the forest. With a heart full of wonder, Nino scampered off, ready to find his next big adventure. Thanks so much for joining Nino on his magical journey. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.